Hello YouTube, this is Intuitive Retta. How are you today? Make sure you subscribe, comment below, give this video a thumbs up. If you would like your own personal reading, contact me at intuitiveretta@gmail.com. This is an extra reading because I haven't been paying attention or didn't realize. It's just been coming up in my consciousness the last, I think it's the last 4 days or so. And I just happened to turn on YouTube and I seen his name and I just watched a little tiny part of his trial. I'm talking about Alex Jones. If you remember on my old channel, it's still up. I think it has more to differentiate. It has more subscribers and views than this channel. But I've done a couple of readings on Alex Jones, and I feel, even though I haven't looked back on the readings, and I don't remember much, but I remember a part where I felt that they had people in his camp, like people in his camp to kind of set him up. I also felt like they were going to keep coming after him until they want him with nothing. No way to feed his family, no way to feed himself. They want all his money, this and that. Those are the truth. But I think I went into a lot of details and I did a lot of warnings. Whatever people may say about Alex now, he's opposed opposition, this, that. I give a lot of love and respect to Alex because he was part of my awakening process in like 2008, 2009, 2010, 11. He kind of helped wake me up to see what was going on. He got me wondering what was Bilderberg, what was going on over there in the redwood forest over there in California. I can't think of what the name where all the heads, like the presidents and all them, go in the woods for a week or two. He had me wondering about the World Economic Forum and all these people. He really woke me up. So I will always have a love and respect for Alex. And so this reading I want to do and see, because I watched a little clip and you can tell that this judge was probably at one of them parades with the pink pussy hat. She is so rude. She is a biatch. It's like, and poor Alex is just sitting there, and he has like, you could just see him wanting to just jump up, and he can't. So I'm gonna watch it because I guess he goes on the stand, and I'm gonna watch that later. But I just want to see what's going on with Alex. I know for a while there, he was drinking really heavily. I even said it in my readings. I believe I was talking about his drinking and it was becoming a problem years ago. Lately I haven't really seen him that drunk, but I remember a lot of his so-called friends had him on their shows. He was giving them millions of views, but you don't see any of them talking about Alex Jones' trial right now. This judge already found him guilty before. I don't know. I think this is a trial to see how much. The judge already found him guilty, and I guess it wasn't even like a real trial. The trial before just said you're guilty, this and that. This is like, I guess it's for the jury to decide how much you're supposed to give. I really don't understand. But I don't really see any of his, like, people that he's given millions of views, like Joe Rogan, and who are those, Andrew Schultz, Tim Pool, Who else is? I haven't really seen these people talking about it or being out there getting people to watch this trial or anything. And he's got them. They liked him when he was on their show, drunk, acting a fool, this and that. They were all about it, but you don't hear a peep from them now. So Alex Jones is the chariot in the tower. Alex is a man's man. He is alpha man. He's a alpha man. He's stubborn to his own detriment. When he makes a decision, he goes full steam ahead. Damn the consequences, and usually the consequences are bad. This year for him is the Magician. So this year for him is anything is possible wherever his mind is at. He's got to keep his mind clear. This year is almost over, so but he still has that Magician energy. Whatever he focuses on the most, the universe is going to give him. So if he's focusing on losing everything or how bad everything is going, the universe is going to give him more of that. So he really needs to kind of change his thought process, put that energy out there that he's going to overcome, that the people are going to see it his way, the jury's going to see it his way, everything's going to be okay. Next year is a real, spiritual process for him. Next year he's going to grow in leaps and bounds. A lot of reflection next year. Also, a lot of public opinion. And 2024 is abundance, a year for him to be creative. His money, if he loses money, 2024, 2025, he can get it right back. So, let's see, what's going on with Alex? What's the energy going on with Alex Jones right now? Kindred spirits. So it's a lot of people like him are going through this. So a lot of people that are in the truther so-called movement, whatever path, it seems like it's a lot of people's time that are going through the same thing. Trump, Alex, Steve Bannon, who else? The January 6th, a lot of kindred spirits going on. Let's see. I want to see how Alex is right now. I don't know about that woman. I warned him about that woman that he married with the young kids. Let's see. Where is Alex Jones? Okay, even though he's looking stressed, I think things are going well for him right now. Like, in his family, I see, does he have 2 kids by that new wife? 2 kids? I think things at home are okay. Cross the bear with that. Is across the bear with everything going on okay at home is that he's been in a real depression. Like, even though things are growing great right now, he's coming out of a bad depression. He was in a bad depression. He was drinking a lot. He was isolating himself. It's like before he had this good, where he's kind of good right now, he came from something dark. Like, he was in a really bad depression. And I'm worried that he's going to get right back in there. Underneath all that is, his quest. What has caused this thing is kind of his... Is he having some money issues? When he was younger and things, there was ways where money was coming in good, and I don't think, even though some things he's done for the long haul, he kind of spends it on his defense, like very not with real thought. Maybe I'll get into it more. He felt the last year. The last year, he felt like he was dead. He felt like they were killing him. He was dead. That the people that were after him were just trying to scavenge his bones. He was in a really dark, bad place. He was drinking. Is he still drinking? He needs to like take a time out and realize there is someone that's trying to come in, and but he's not hearing it. Like there is a way outside, like there's a message or a person coming in from the outside that can kind of help him, but he's not really. He's focusing what's in front of him. It's like he's in survival mode. He's not really realizing, like he's not looking outside of what's in front of him. I'm worried about him drinking. I'm thinking he really does have a drinking problem. He's in his emotions, and when he's in his emotion, he drinks a lot. And that's what's interfering with his magician energy this year. So even though he doesn't presently look like he's drinking, I think that most of this year he was in an emotional state, maybe in a drunken state, and that's interfered with his magician energy to kind of manifest. That he is able to, he's trying to figure out a way to get out of this, but he can really get out of this. Like, even if he does lose his so-called money or his whatever he's got, by 2024, he can get it right back. It's like he's confused. He's got a lot of heartbreak coming up. He feels like everybody's after him. He's on his defense. He kind of feels like he's constantly surrounded. Like people are trying to get him. It's like his thoughts and stuff. I don't know if it's the alcohol that's causing the confusion. It's like he has goals and he has things he wants to do, but it's muddled up with the confusion of the alcohol and the drinking and so forth. It's caused, he's like has a lot of heartbreak. He's kind of broken mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and he's like, okay, I've won 3 battles, but it's like I'm still fighting these 2, and then I see another 5 on the horizon. So he's constantly on the defense. The drinking is keeping him imbalanced. Maybe he does have a chemical imbalance. Maybe next year or so he'll realize that he may be bipolar, that the drinking has caused some type of imbalance in him. But I'm seeing that things can change by 2024. I'm seeing right now, even with this trial, if he can kind of change his thought process and stuff, he can really, get somewhere. What's going on with this trial? I wish I would have brought my charms over here. They're way over there, and I'm not going to go all the way over there for it. I gotta clean my fish tank. Filters. Okay, let's see. This trial. He's in his emotions. I'm worried about him drinking. I'm still worrying about him drinking. He's focusing. He's too busy focusing on what's in front of him. He's not thinking outside the box. He's able. It's like, maybe that's why he's on the stand, because when he talks and when he thinks, it's like fire. It's like he can use his thoughts and words as a weapon. But the problem with using, he can use his thoughts and words as a weapon, and they're very strong, but what's clouding his thoughts and words is his emotional and also his drinking. He's trying to hold on to what he has. He's trying to hold on to like the possessions he has, the money he has, the Infowars, all that. He's trying to hold on to what he has. And even though, and he wants people to see this trial, he wants people to look at this trial, but I only seen 30,000 people chart. He's broken. It's like, and that's what this trial is to do. They want him bound up with something. They are trying to get him bound up with another party. They are trying to include him with someone else, or get him bound up with someone else. His imbalance is drinking. He's like feeling the burden on him. He's feeling the burden on him. I'm seeing a lot of these tens. I'm worried that he needs to actually worry about death. He really does. He, with the drinking and all that, and they're trying to make him, I don't. Yes, the Justice Department is trying to get him to either snitch on someone or use him to get someone else. The Justice Department is really trying to bind him up. I feel he's imbalanced. I'm worried about this imbalance causing this really heavy burden, which will cause him death, his end. That's what I'm really worried about in this trial. Okay, let's just see. Where am I at? How many minutes? 16. Okay, this trial. How is this trial gonna go for him? Emotional drinking. They're trying to get the money. They're trying to end him. They're trying to end him. They're trying to end him. They really want to bind him up. They really want to bind him up. They want to attack his money. They want to tie him up with Trump. They want to... There's people behind forces doing this. They want him to like walk away from everything. Walk away because he's very like... kind of like in the limelight. They want him to walk away. They're going to he's got to worry about honey traps. He's got to worry about his temptations being used against him. I'm worried about his drinking. I don't like that woman he's with, that wife of his. He's loyal to her, but I think she used her kids or having kids to get a foothold to make money. He's loyal to her. I don't think she's loyal to him. I think that things are going to change, but there's a lot of confusion. Is he an asset? Is he a Fed or CIA asset? Is he working for the dark side? Is he? I think that it's not like what we think. I don't think it's like him working. I think that he might have been compromised. I think that it was during a time when his emotions and his drinking and he was in confusion. And that and it's like when his world was like torn apart upside down. Um, is he on the side of the people? I think so. I think he's on the side of the people. I think there was a time where he was compromised. Maybe that's why he was drinking or depressed or whatever. And in the confusion, maybe there was a honey trap or something going on. And it could have been the time when he ended his first marriage and everything went complete. I think for the last 3 years, life has been hell for him. I think he is on I think he's on the people. I think he's on the side of the people. I think he was trying to fight the good fight. I think there was, but in between that, I think he was compromised. I do think he has the best people in mind, but at a dark place in his life. You know how they do. They catch you when your guard's down. Let's see. What is his wife? His new wife, the honey trap. Yup. She was set as part of his vices. Drugs, alcohol, sex, addiction. Yeah. And the money. She was making money doing it. Yeah. She's definitely was part of the honey trap. How about his ex-wife? His ex-wife she's upset that he walked away. He had the affair. He walked away from the marriage. She was having a hard time dealing with things. She was upset because she has the kids. You know, she was in her feelings. Did he have 3 kids by his first wife and 2 kids by the new one? I don't know. But she was upset that he kind of walked away. Yeah, and some money. Her money situation changed, but she's okay now. Is he gonna be okay? I'm worried about his own death. Is he gonna be okay? There's a lot of confusion going on, chaos. He's got to really be careful. He's really got to be careful. He's got to get control over his vices, his drinking. Remember, he is stubborn to his own detriment. He is so stubborn until a tower event happens. He is so stubborn to his own detriment. And his vices are really, really a problem. I'm worried about the justice system for him. He needs his family. He's going to go back in another depression. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about that in the future, him going to a depression. I'm also seeing a card of illness, a card of pause, but that's not now, it's coming up. I think that he's not in a good place. I feel bad for Alex. You guys put Alex in. He might have been at one time. They got him when he was really down and out, and like they snuck in there. Could be with the wife, the new wife, because she's not good for him, and maybe she set him up some way, and he's been in a dark place, and maybe that's why he was drinking and all that stuff. But he really is about the people. We need to stand behind Alex. He is really about the people. Yes, he might have fucked up or something happened in the past with this woman, but if he doesn't get out of this depression, he's looking at death. and a really bad depression coming again and drinking again. So let's have Alex in our prayers. Alex, if you do lose this lawsuit for millions or whatever, don't worry. By 2024, you'll have your creativity back and things will get back on track for you. 2024, 2025. Next year is a big growth year for you. You know this, but remember, you got this magician energy. Whatever you focusing on the most is gonna happen. So that's the end of the reading for Alex Jones. You guys let me know what you guys are thinking. Have you guys been watching this trial? Talk to you later. Bye.